little mama, would you like to be my sunshine?
Yeah, come on. Party people sign up.
Nigga, touch my game, we gon' turn this shit to Columbine.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ice on my neck, cost me 10 times 3.
Hello, beautiful peoples. It is I, your girl Nick Trick. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm just doing a really simple kind of, well, I can't really say simple because I kind of spent a long time on it, but I think it's fairly simple compared to a lot of these other crazy ass looks that we have out there floating on the internet and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But this is like just a really simple blue cut crease, but it's not a really dramatic cut crease, you know, it's natural, it's cute, it's fun, it's beachy, it's perfect for the summertime, and I super duper love it. I don't know what to call this look. Maybe I'll call it baby blues, summer blues, summertime sadness. So my base is already done. I wanted to make this tutorial as quick and easy as possible, so if you guys are actually interested in what my full face routine is, let me know and I can make a video for you guys. So the palette that I'm going to be focusing on today is the Oakalon 8 color matte eyeshadow. I believe this is like a dupe for one of the Lime Crime palettes. I could be wrong. Yes, it might be one of the Lime Crime palettes, but it has all these amazing colors, and like the star of the show today is gonna be that little blue color right there called Filter. So let's get started. We're also gonna be pulling from the Bad Habit Solstice palette today. These are two really affordable palettes that I picked up off of Shop Hush, or the Hush app, and not gonna lie, these are pretty decent. I have not tried a whole lot of luxury or high-end palettes, but these are like, here, do you hear that? That sounds secure, so secure. First thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna grab Summer, which is this pale yellow color from the Solstice palette. Tap off the excess. And then I'm gonna sweep that all over the lid. Again, keep building up the color. Pigmentation for some of these isn't like super great, so. But they're fun to work with. And they're cheap, so you can get a whole bunch of these palettes and just play around. I used to be one of those girls that would just wear the same makeup every single day. I think I made a video in the past on my puppy eyeliner look, and that was legit my go-to for years. And I would just do the puppy eyeliner, and I would just change up maybe like the single eyeshadow that I wore underneath it. So I put pink or peach or brown underneath, and it would always be the same thing. And so recently I've been kind of playing around more with like shadow placement, shapes, contours, because I used to feel like my Asian eyelids were a limitation to what I could actually do artistically with makeup. So I would always just stick to the one thing I knew looked good, and so I got stuck in a rut. But makeup is much like any other art form. You kind of just experiment until you find something that works for you. Alright, so I'm using a slightly longer fluffy brush now, and I'm going into the Oakalon 8 color matte shadow palette, and I'm gonna go in with Jam, which is this like burnt orange color. It's really nice. I love this color a lot. And so I'm just gonna take a little bit, tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna try to concentrate this in the crease. So what you wanna do is you really wanna warm up the lid first before you lay down that blue, so you can have a little bit more contrast. And for me, I don't like just popping brown straight into the crease, so I like to layer a little bit of warmth underneath before I kind of contour my eye sockets. That's gross, I shouldn't say that, eye sockets. That sounds gross. Eye sockets. So I'm just gonna do do one more layer of the burnt orange. And I'm just doing like a really light-handed side-to-side windshield wiper motion. And I'm kind of swiping it out a little bit past my brows for that winged look, a kind of elongating look, because I do kind of have big eyes for an Asian, but they're very short. Like I have short and round eyes. So without having those super deep and like elongated Western eyes, I can't really do anything if I don't try to elongate the shape myself. So I just kind of back and forth and drag that color a little bit past, but you gotta be really, really subtle with it, and you gotta blend out a lot so that you don't look like, carved two triangles outside my eyes. All right, so using the same brush, I'm just swiping it back into one of these little brush cleaners. I'm gonna go back into the Solstice palette and I'm gonna use, did I chip this? I'm gonna go into the color Dusk, which is this kind of deep, warm brown. Ooh, that's really pigmented. I'm putting it over the orange where I put the orange earlier. The orange was really just there to create more warmth, but I don't want too much of that orange peeking through. So I'm going to Bali at the end of August with Tony. It's our honeymoon. Whoop whoop. I'm really excited about that. I've never been to Bali, and I was born and raised, JK, not born. What am I talking about? I've lived in California for a very, very long time, so I feel like I'm born and raised in California. But I was actually born in Georgia, Augusta to be exact. And I had a lot of relatives in California growing up, and so my parents would fly me back and forth every summer. So I feel like I kind of grew up in California as well. But I spent most of my childhood, adolescence, and teen years in California, so my formative years were in California. And I don't know, there's something about the beach. You really do kind of take it for granted when you live in California all the time, but now that I'm in Arizona and there's no beach in sight, it makes me really sad. And like, I miss the beach a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Once again, I'm still just going back into that same warm brown color called Dusk in the Solstice palette, and I'm just working it into the crease like crazy, just really deepening it. My nose is itchy. So what you want to do is you kind of just want to build up some opacity to that brown and make sure you blend out those edges though. And if your brush gets too gunked up with brown, just swipe some of that off in the cleaner and then go back in and just blend out those edges so it's not so harsh. We haven't planned exactly what we're gonna do yet, but we're probably gonna be in the Kuta region mostly. I know that's a really touristy area, but we're probably gonna try to hit up Ubud for maybe a day or two because one of my best friends from high school is gonna be volunteering there around the same time that we're gonna be there, so we're gonna try to meet up with her. And then I'm gonna go in with Summer, that pale yellow again, with the brush that I used for the brown. Tap some of that off, and I'm gonna swipe it slightly above the brown to kind of create a more matte look. I don't want to use white on the brow bone because I just feel like that's too much. All right, so I think we built up enough of the brown. Why did I bring up the beach? Oh, I brought up the beach because I was gonna say that I've been really missing the beach ever since I moved to Arizona, and it'll be really nice to be just by an ocean for like 10 days straight. The first 3 days of our honeymoon are just gonna be at this amazing little island resort where we're gonna have like a little bungalow by the beach, and I'm so excited. I could cry, you guys have no idea, I'm so excited. Now we're gonna cut our crease. I never used to do this when I did my makeup, mainly because I never played around with like intense enough colors to need a cut crease for, but now I'm gonna do it. I kind of figured out recently how to do it, and it's been like awesome because it's really fun and it gives you just like a lot more versatility when you're doing stuff. So I'm gonna go in with like a little flat synthetic brush and my Instant Age Rewind concealer, an oldie but a goodie, in the color Light. But yes, I don't think I'll be wearing much makeup in Bali. I'll probably just try to be as bare-faced as possible and enjoy the beach and myself, but who knows? You know how it is when girls say that they're not gonna do something extra and then they go out and do the most on vacation. Hopefully, I just don't want to waste time being in the hotel and like just doing my makeup all the time when I could be out like drinking coconuts, eating good food, and living my life. What you want to do is you want to kind of load up your little synthetic brush with some concealer, and you're gonna trace out where your crease is. For me, my crease is pretty small, so I try to stay within that region, but this size brush is perfect for my crease, and I find that I keep this eye open to do this. It's really weird. I look like a pirate, but it works. Just swiping a straight line across first. So you don't have to go all the way to the end of your eye because you're gonna blend that out with some brown shadow later. I was thinking I really wanted to vlog when I was in Bali, or when I'll be in Bali. But I also don't want to put that pressure on myself because it's my honeymoon and I kind of want to just enjoy my time. But it's also Bali. I feel like I'd be cheating on you guys if I didn't at least try to document some of my trip. So I'll do what I can. I don't know if I'm going to vlog daily, but I'll try to do as much as I can. At least like the scenic stuff, because God, it looks amazing. And like my obsession recently has just been watching travel vlogs of people who have gone to Bali, and it's getting me hella pumped for my trip. Now that you've done that, what you want to do is go into this palette, grab the blue called Filter, and I'm grabbing a pretty flat synthetic brush, and I'm just packing it onto the synthetic brush on one side only to keep things neat. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pack it right on top of your concealer. And this part is gonna take a little time. You really just have to concentrate that color until it's like exactly how you like it. I'm literally just swiping back into the pan with every other sweep across my lid because I just want to make sure there's as much pigment on the brush as possible, so I'm not just scrubbing my eyes for no reason. There's actually like very minimal fallout with this color. It's just not as pigmented as I wish it was, but it's a gorgeous color. And if you're someone with like double eyelids, but you have like really small, unnoticeable double eyelids, this is a really cute look to do. Like just do a really minimal cut crease. You don't have to go like all out and like cut your crease up to your eyebrow, but just do like a minimal cut crease and it'll really make things pop and be really different and cute. So there's also a green in this palette called Marsh. I wonder if I should dip into that a little bit. How about I dip into that a tiny bit and see if I can change the tone of this blue and make it more teal-y or something. That's not bad. Now that that's done, you're gonna go back into the fluffy brush you were using before for the brown, and then I'm gonna go back into the Solstice palette. I'm gonna go into Dusk. Really lightly though. Don't take too much. You don't wanna wash out the blue at this point. So I'm just really light-handedly, barely touching my eyelid. I'm sweeping the brown across the top to make the blue pop again. And I'm blending the outer corner just a tiny bit. Now we're gonna go into the lower lash line. You gotta balance out all the ish that's going on up here, so. Damn, I just dropped a brush. This is a medium angled brush. It's quite fluffy, synthetic. I'm gonna go in with mustard first, the yellow from here. Why am I putting yellow down here? I just like that like eye bag look sometimes. I know it's weird, but what can I say? I'm having a weird moment with my life. Oh, geez, you guys can really see my frickin' eye bags from this angle. After that, I clean off my brush in the little brush cleaner thing. And then I'm gonna go in with the burgundy color called Mud. I'm literally just tapping into it like once. I don't want too much product. Next up is eyeliner. I recently received some All-Day products from their PR kit, and I know I haven't been influencing in a while, but people still send me like random stuff. I actually have been really digging their liquid liner. I don't know why. I stopped using little felt tip things in little containers like this after high school, but I don't know, trying this again made me just want to go back to it. I had been using the NYX Epic liner before, I think. And the thing with those pen tip liners is that they dry out so fast. It just aggravates me. Sometimes with winged eyeliner, you kind of just have to commit. I know that it seems safer to just go little by little, but sometimes it's easier just to drag it. Like, make your aim, take your aim, and then just drag it across, because the more you overthink it, the harder it's gonna be. Worst case scenario, you mess up your whole look and you gotta wipe it off and start over. But yay, more time to do makeup. Okay, so I finished up my eyeliner on the other side because I needed to fully concentrate to get them even. I think that's about as even as they're gonna be today. So I'm gonna go into the Almay Palette Pops mini palette. I really don't like drugstore brands sometimes because of shit like this. Like, it's just in a janky little container. But I will say that these little pans of product are actually really amazing and really pigmented. So I'm gonna use, I might use a combination of the gold and the champagne as an inner corner highlight. I got a teeny tiny little brush here. It's so cute and little. So I'm gonna dip into that gold and the champagne pink color. Ooh, hello. Come through pigment. Cute. Now I'm gonna put on some lashes for the day. And I think the lashes I'm gonna use today are these ones. These are called Blue Topaz. Whoa! I'm gonna go ahead and put these lashes on. They're Blue Topaz from True Gem Lash. It's a little brand by my gal pal and my friend. I'll leave a link to their Instagram down below. Everything is mink and cruelty free and just amazing. I'm not just saying that because she's my girlfriend and I love her, okay? Like, these lashes are genuinely amazing. Okay, now my lashes are on. We are zoomed out so I can show you the rest of my face. I got this little blush palette from Hush also. It's not bad. The pigmentation's decent, but I would say that it doesn't last that long. But I really like the colors, and they're all matte blushes, which I love. I think I'm gonna mix the more neutral colors, like this color with maybe this darker plum or this one, or I'll just roll all three. Oh, so this is cute. I would just personally throw a little bit more of a neutral tone in there. Going back in with these two colors only. This is a really big blush brush, so I just kind of smear it all the way across my cheeks like this. A little bit across the nose bridge. For highlight, I'm gonna probably use two different highlighter palettes. So one of them is gonna be the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cool Glow. I'm just using a little medium synthetic brush for that. I think I'm gonna go in with the pink and the gold, and I'm gonna mix these two. When I'm applying a highlight, unless I'm going for a really blinding highlight, I tend to swirl it over the tops of my cheeks as well. Kinda gives that lit from within glow. And then I'm gonna go in with just the pink, because I think the baby pink color is really cute for a lip highlight. And then we're gonna go in with a smaller pencil tip brush for our nose highlight. I have this little synthetic pencil tip brush, which I will be using for the nose highlight. And for the nose highlight, I want to go into the Bad Habit Oasis Highlight Kit. This one's really good, actually. We're going to mix Nude Beach and Tan Lines on a little pencil brush. And then I'm just going to do the little boop, and then I kind of just draw a little line up at the top of my nose bridge. My favorite combo recently has been the Kylie lip kits. the Kylie liquid lipstick in the colors Butternut and Kristen. I'm just swiping it on, pushing my lips together. So now that we have this like yellowy nude base, we're gonna go in with Kristen, which is this like really pretty terracotta rose color. And believe me when I say use a very small amount of this, kind of just dot it across. And I rub it in really lightly so it'll blend with the butternut shade. Anyways guys, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini tutorial. If you guys want more looks and tutorials, please drop suggestions in the comments below because your girl gets short on inspiration sometimes. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really, really like this look. I probably should wear it more often than I actually do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Mwah! Hello everybody, it's I, Mio, and I'll be taking over the channel forever.